Try to oblige.
Open the gallows.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Oh, then I need the option to save him.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the trap. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearth. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our Lord, our King's edict. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant.
For the saver, I was just a few seconds off.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the King's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Get round the side.
Does Alfred not do something? Always bloodlust will do us all.
meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the Quill.
This area.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the Gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The Quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The Quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The Quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
Alright, time to go talk to some kids.
I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little calf tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
I found no charm, lucky or otherwise.
A bit of silver then? For my troubles.
It would not have the same value, would it?
You ugly Dane! May God curse you with boils on your face!
That's very
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your Quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the ground.
Don't really run that fast.
Get off me, you
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Oh God! Oh God! the first.
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the Quill.
The Quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything. The first. Leah Winchester. Oh, hail the Lord of the...
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Hail the Lord of the Saxons!
you there, little cut purse?
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
What see you, old friend?
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them!
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the Quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Thanks. I'll try. Fluffing the Quill. The entrance to the hideout is through the sewers near the river.
Survey the area soon. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today.
I like the pretty things. Everyone died and left me
me
alone on the
street.
streets.
I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
You're a little old for you.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving. That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the Quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Miss again? I just climb in from the
May your roof shield thee.
That's sort of annoying.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it? Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Non requiescat in pace. Don't rest in peace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
that she shot more similar.
Not an entrance at all. Bitch. First all master key. Okay, I've tried my hardest. So just go do the mission. So many keys all over the place. Two keys to my left there, there's two keys back there, there's one in front of me.
There's drinking to be done! Who's with me?
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the Quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the Order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Seax is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Seax is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Why didn't he go on the road? Why am I stuck on here now?
Goddess blood!
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Did you know Bishop Eivor?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bayonid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Eivor?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling into Witten.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff? What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hooked him too hard.
Someone heard Layoff.
Yes. Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wember's friend?
Are we friends now?
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
The face is burned, and his clothes do not seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wember's friend. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Seax, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
How better to hide than behind a bishop's robes? He's no man of God. He serves the Order. And you buried him when Goodwin got too close to the truth. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend.
No, you cannot just...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you any more. Guards!
All right, have your way. It won't do you any good.
With me, brother. God is with me.
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Seax?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Let's kill her too. Fuck it. Okay, well, I gotta go stop the Seax.
Venite adoremus et ad talata merum, eritis et idem, dus et vos in terra.
Because we pretend to be risen like Jesus Christ.
Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll kill.
Go, Sunan.
Is this what you want?
The Seax must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfir is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king!
All he said was the king, and then he died.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
I think that was key at least.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Alright. Plot thickens. Got a marker as a target. Alright. This is where I'm going. Ooh, there's a guy right there. Let's zoom out here and see. Let's see how many guys are on my map now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total. I have found a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These two are still unknown. Perhaps because I'm not in their vicinity or whatever. But that doesn't really matter. I can start killing them after, and slowly we'll find the other two. So that's all G. But where am I going? Also gotta get the sync pointer. Bishop Residence Temple of Mithras. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the sync point first. I don't think I'm gonna cut. It's just right there, so it's the sync point's right there, and then we'll go to the bishop's house.
What? You filthy swindler! A pond full of pith! I'm happy to oblige. This is your last warning. Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your paw.
Eivor will help him if it's wieder. So.
Solum modo in paradisum. Pax eterna est una via ad emundationem propria.
This should be the last sync point of the game. Should be the last sync point, unless I missed one somewhere, but I doubt it.
You don't give me Alfred's jewel, I will.
Nice little walk through Winchester. I'm assuming this is
What do you see, Sunan?
Bishop's residence.
If Eilfor's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Temple of the Thanos. The temple. Not just some kind of
This must be it. The door to Eilfor's secrets.
mark of yourself.
I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
The instrument. Signed instrument. I have not heard that name before. Or maybe I have. I've seen it. I don't remember.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Though embated, our sex in Francia and Ireland stand ready for a glorious return. Be ever resolute, though our order may diminish, our truths are internal to Father. So the DLC for this game, the expansions to both Francia and Ireland. So that's confirmed that the Order is there. So that's a little hint towards that. But did she lie, or did she honestly just believe, like, yeah, there's something down there? Perhaps not that simple. Seems like a fucking army waiting for me here. There. Also, a little bit army waiting for me here. Look at this, these two things here.
Well, it's that daily.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
where's the mission? Old Minister. Oh, hey. Oh, some bitch. Another mic. Backside empty here, I know that.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
Shit.
Damn you, Alfred.
Oh shit. Give me a second. Escape the cathedral. I have one more arrow left.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Winchester are completed, City of Faith. Damn, they portrayed me mad fast, eh? Alright. That being said. Oh, I can't fast travel. I think because I'm in a red area, I need to escape. Let all the bells go, huh? Yeah, fast travel? Yes. To assassinate the last order member, the rake, right? And that should actually give me the identity of the father. Unless it won't let me identify the father. Sort of be a spoiler, I guess, huh? Shouldn't the father be like the last to be identified? But it's all G. Can't take it.
Huh?
Eidu eigi taminu.
Dead.
The Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him, but I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creators.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified. So I silenced him.
That silence comes for you now.
There goes she. Oh, still one more piece of information that I haven't gotten. Gives commands to Folke, is a Saxon, highly educated, must answer to someone above him. Holds a position of power, and then something blank. Even though I've gotten everybody. So, gotta report on Winchester. Got 1 point here.
I should talk to either.
Oh, you should. But after handing the quest.
Eivor,
Jesus
¿qué
Christ.
quieres ir a?
Hello, Eivor. You and Petra, beautiful, beautiful. Nature is amazing.
Alright, that's the last one.
I brought something.
I'm looking for this. This will help us. all done. Hope to see you again soon.
Good.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.